The name Sakuraba is known around the world in mixed martial arts. He is a superstar here in Japan for his submission ability, but he broke his orbital bone, his eye socket bone, in his last fight against Mirko Cro Cop. So now, 3 months later, he's stepping back in against a Frenchman in Gilles Arsene.
Yes, Gilles Arsene, the only thing that we know from him is that he probably ate a croissant this morning because that's from France. For the rest, I would say Sakuraba is like a matador. He's going to fly all over the ring. He's going to be all over this guy. And what you said to me before, what does Sakuraba do with jiu-jitsu experts?
Sakuraba is notoriously very good against jiu-jitsu experts, especially Gracies. He beat 4 Gracies. Is Gilles Arsene in the league with the Gracies? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
I've got to go with Mr. Excitement, Mr. Unpredictability, Kazushi Sakuraba by submission.
And here we go, the magician himself.
Kazushi
23. Kazushi Sakuraba is back.
Opponent, 180 cm, 89 kg, Gilles Arsene!
That's right, it's Gilles Arsene. And Jack and Jill went up the hill, and hopefully he's going to end up on top.
Second hill went up the hill.
Kazushi Sakuraba. And in some ways, this guy is basically the foundation of the Pride Fighting Championships. Was on such an unbelievable roll against the Gracies, Carlos Newton, he tapped out. He beat the huge Conan Silveira, had such an illustrious career. Coming off 2 losses to Vanderlei Silva, and that was a rematch for the title, and also Mirko Cro Cop. Heartbreaking losses by strikes. And I don't think strikes are going to be a factor, boss, because Gilles Arsene is primarily a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy.
Yeah, or did they say that? You never know. Nobody knows him.
I'm willing to bet on this. Gilles Arsene is a veteran of the World Championships in Brazil. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu 6 times he's been there. Never won the title there, but he is the French national Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion. 7-0 in amateur mixed martial arts and 1-0 in pro mixed martial arts by KO. But I don't think he's going to get a KO in this one against Sakuraba.
No, he kind of looked down when he threw a punch.
Do you think Sakuraba is going to try and make a kickboxing statement here?
I think so. And if it goes to the ground, it's because Sakuraba wants it to.
Look at the overhand right.
Ooh, that's a nice left back. Didn't connect, but oh, look at this.
Uh-oh, Sakuraba coming in. And it's punch city here. Gilles doing everything he needs. Falling back into the, this is so familiar to Sakuraba.
Yeah, this is going to be fast. Always keep your eyes on your opponent. That's my first advice that I always tell everybody, and that's something that he absolutely didn't do.
No, he didn't. He dropped his head, and thank God Sakuraba didn't throw a knee.
Oh, Sakur kicked him.
Yeah.
Sakuraba can just stand up, but he's the gentleman that he is. He's going to do some crazy submission move probably.
Sakuraba is primarily a sportsman. He's not mean-spirited at all. He's there to win by technique, actually. As a matter of fact, Gilles Arsene said that Sakuraba is the best technical fighter in the world. And in a grappling mode in mixed martial arts, that you can make a good argument for that, for just straight grappling in mixed martial arts.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
Gilles Arsene had the pleasure of working out with Bob Sapp at the K1 dojo, and
that could have helped him a lot in this fight. I mean, there we go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. That's nothing there. That's the golden oldie, but it doesn't work like this. Oh, my God. It's going to... Yep, there we go.
He's going to go for the Kimura, right?
Boom, or straight armbar when he defends that knee. Yeah, total control there. Yeah, what can I say?
Look at that.
leg.
Man, that was Sakuraba kicked him hard.
That was one kick. This is good because he can knee bar him now.
I wonder if that's the first time Arsene has ever been kicked like that, or kicked.
I think so. I think it's also the first time he got punched because his defense against the punches was not top notch.
No, he said that his trainer is Jerome Le Banner in stand-up. But obviously,
for the last week.
Yeah, obviously his stand-up is not his strong point. And at this point, Sakuraba with an illegal slap on top of the head.
And there we go. Oh, and there we go for armbar, straight armbar, but steps over. Oh.
I don't think Sakuraba's going to knee him in the head. Sakuraba doesn't like to end his fights violently. He likes to end them scientifically.
Yeah, you remember when he fought Carlos Newton also, they had this kind of a gentleman agreement on the ground. You know, both were very phenomenal grapplers. And they didn't really hit each other on the ground. They showed each other who was the best in the grappling. And I think Sakuraba's doing that right now. He says, okay, I know you can't punch, so I'm not going to punch you too hard.
Right. Sakuraba pretty much sets up his submissions with strikes like he did against Ebenezer Fontes Braga.
No, that was perfect.
Yeah, he hit him, got Braga annoyed, basically, and then got the armbar, which ended up almost being a shoulder lock in that case because he had to turn it sideways.
Nice there. Elbow to the body. I feel like it's almost a sideshow coming up or something. See?
Boss, let me ask you.
Yes.
Sakuraba obviously doesn't feel threatened by Gilles Arsene here.
No.
Do you think he's just trying to get some work in?
No, yeah. I think he could have finished him at will.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. He just wants to get back in the game, you know, makes it a little longer.
That's what I mean. I think he wants to get some work in front of the crowd, you know. Because it seems that he could probably get this guy on a rear naked choke and armbar.
5 minutes.
Well, we're halfway through this first round of our final match of the evening. Sakuraba in the orange and white trunks on top of Gilles Arsene from France.
He shoots just cross faces, face to the right. That's it. And then an armbar. Bang. Let's get it over with.
There's Takada looking on after losing his match to Tamura. He's there to help his friend and stablemate Kazushi Sakuraba.
Yeah.
It seems that Sakuraba wants a certain submission.
Yes, I know. I'm just totally surprised by the defending skills of the punches from Gilles Arsene, which he has none. I think, come on, you should have trained on that. Because be happy that Sakuraba is not a power puncher. Because otherwise it would have been big problems.
You mean like a shoot box guy or something?
Oh my God, can you imagine that?
That would have been...
There's a straight armbar coming up like this.
Yeah.
He's doing that, no, the choke thing first, and then he sets it up for the, oh, yeah. And his left arm there, he sets it up very slowly.
He's playing with this guy.
Yeah, he's totally playing. He brings it over now.
Well, it's nice that Arsene is not aiming at that eye socket that was fractured by Mirko Krokop and Vanderlei Silva.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he can actually hit it.
You can't really hit him from this position.
No, but even standing up, I mean, it didn't show a lot.
3 minutes left in the round.
And Sakuraba's hitting the guy's own gloves, which are going into the guy's head.
That's a dangerous move. I think Sakuraba should finish the fight here. I think he should give him the straight arm bar. He's waiting for the whole time now, and finish it off, because obviously we are not the only ones who can see this. You see?
Oops. Now he's starting to hit with the knuckles.
Choke, I don't know if it's going to work. Yeah, like that it is, but not from that position. You know, you really want to grab his back and then still. Yes. No. What can we say?
Well, we could say that Sakuraba could knee him in the face with that right knee, but he's choosing not to.
Yep. And
we could say that Sakuraba could stand back up and kickbox this guy because he's not trapped on the ground.
Could say that he even good knee to the body.
We could say that he could mount him right now, very easily.
Also, yes. And he could make that also a fist punch if he likes.
I mean, if he could pretty much crack this guy open with the right hook to the front of the face. The guy's wide open for it. I think he's really intent on making a statement here with a submission, and this has got Kimura written all over it. He's going to try, but the guy knows that. So the guy's going to like, and eventually Sakuraba may get frustrated and start to have to punish this guy to get him to open up.
Give him a leg lock. I mean, do something.
Okay, we got 1 minute left in.
Because for a comeback, you want to make a special match, you know. And if you face somebody then with skills like this, you want to show the people that you can finish it fast.
Or at least spectacularly. He may be setting the guy up in this first round and just come out and just blast the guy out of there with a quick one in the second round, just to give the people some running time.
Yeah.
Because we've seen Sakuraba submit people quickly.
No, this could be it. Because he turned his, no, not anymore. Oh, it's going to be end of the round number 1. Yeah, until now, Gilles Arsene showed us nothing. So
yeah, this is Sakuraba went easy on this guy.
See, even the people here in the audience are not really happy with it.
Well, there's a couple things. Maybe they got to cut Sakuraba a little slack here because he's coming off like an orbital eye bone fracture, not once but twice. Vanderlei did it the first time to him, and that was back in March of 2001. Then Krokop did him a favor and cracked it open again, and that was a little bit under 3 months ago. Here's Sakuraba raging in. This
knee to the head.
Yeah, a knee to the head would be perfect. Just jump knee straight up the middle.
Sucker kick down.
I mean, this is like Sakuraba is really.
You don't want to hurt your hand like this.
Exactly. Yeah, this is Sakuraba just. He could have destroyed this guy with it. But then again, that right leg is so taped up that maybe it would hurt him more to try and knee the guy or kick him. You don't know. He's really taped up, even more than usual on that right knee.
I hope that you're right, and that you said what you said. Okay, round number 2 is going to come out blazing, bang, bang, bang.
I think he's going to get this guy out of there within the first minute of this next round. Arsene is kind of all blunted up a little bit, but
from what?
But he hasn't really been slugged that hard.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what is going to happen. The hometown hero against the young upstart from Paris, France. Young, actually, he's 1 year younger than Sakuraba at 32, and Sakuraba at 33. So.
Yeah, but compared to us, it's young.
Okay, they're going to touch gloves. Will Sakuraba try and
left kick again?
Well, Arsene at least tries a right hook. which comes up short. Arsene throwing the overhand left, which grazed Sakuraba. Sakuraba coming in, blasting away.
Knee into the head.
I think a knee or a kick is what he should do here. He keeps ducking down there. Now he pulls guard. They're up against the fence, just past the guard. And
He's going to leg lock him. He's got to leg lock him now. Come on, bang, bang, get it over with.
I mean, step over with the left leg and fall back into a knee bar.
That's it. Or,
Yeah.
or even a heel hook. I mean, there's so many options there, and it looks like you probably cannot defend it.
Okay, it seems inevitable that Sakuraba is going to make it past Gilles Arsene.
Yes.
Okay. So what would be next for him? I've always said that they should have a third weight division, 185 pounds, which would suit Sakuraba. But Sakuraba, in some ways, doesn't want to have a third weight because he feels like they're going to design a weight for him because he lost to Vanderlei and Krokop. But I think it would be a good thing for him to be fighting guys like Anderson Silva. That would be a tremendous fight.
That would be a great fight.
Because Anderson is right around the same weight. He's a real rangy striker, pretty good on the ground, but I don't think he's ready for Sakuraba on the ground necessarily, but we would like to find that out.
Yep.
Sakuraba, if he's 100%, great, but if he's not 100%, his next fight would get to heal up completely and face some of the, the other people that, are lesser than 205 pounds, more like 185 pounds. But one thing's for sure, Sakuraba is a showman, and he wants to make he wants to make some kind of a statement here. I think he's going to do some trick submission.
There we go. He sets it up, the armbar, like Ebenezer Braga, like you said.
Yeah, exactly.
He's doing that.
Yeah, I think he's finally saying, okay, enough is enough. But he's got nothing against this guy. He has nothing against any of the opponents he fought. Even when he had that supposed rivalry with the Gracies and Hoist and all that, still, he beat him fair and square.
Yeah, Kimura, and then the reverse figure four. Yeah, armbar's coming up, you see? There he goes, bang! He's going to step it in. Oh,
But this guy is fighting so much just to survive.
yep.
It's like this guy is going to be content to go the distance, it seems like. He's not trying anything. Now, remember when Quentin Jackson first came into Pride? And he fought Sakuraba. There was a thing where no one gave Quentin a chance to beat Sakuraba, but Quentin went out there and just tried to beat him. He tried everything he could. Whereas this guy's got a chance here to make a statement. He could go out there and really try and punch Sakuraba or try and do some crazy submission from the bottom, but he's not. So he's kind of losing his opportunity.
Yeah.
He can make the most of this opportunity.
Yes, but he doesn't. He doesn't. So if there's a second fight, a good matchup with him would be like O'Hara's maybe or something. Because right now they both don't. He doesn't do anything. Come on, there we go. He's going to finish it, and he's going to tap now. There's no defense at all.
Boss, you keep mentioning O'Hara.
Yeah, I mean, if you fight, you got to fight. And if you come in and you lay like this, I don't call that a fight. And I'm very sorry for Gilles, but it is not. It's just the truth. You want to, like you say, you want to make a statement. There is nothing to lose for him. If he goes out on a limb, whop, he tries to force himself out now and he starts blazing away, okay, maybe he loses on stamina or he gets caught in a submission, but he tried.
Because there have been so many guys like Gary Goodridge, who's lost, half of his fights, but he's a huge draw over here because he comes out there to really try and beat the guy, even though he's outgunned sometimes. Okay, now, what was he going to give him on the guillotine? He could.
Yep, and he could knee him to the head.
Or just take his back. He wants to take the arm.
It looks like he almost wants to do a crucifix here if you can turn him, but... Yep. So...
Well, the
two guys walking on the street. We got 30 seconds left. He cannot elbow him, he realized. He can elbow his body there. Yeah. Delivered. Yeah, he sets it up for something, but Listen, for Sakuraba to come back, he's got to finish this fight.
Yeah.
If it's not in this round, he's got to do it in the third round. If this is going to go to a decision, that's going to be very bad for his reputation, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it would be, because this guy is obviously under-equipped to deal with a fighter, well, of Sakuraba's level, but many people in the fighting business are under-equipped to deal with Sakuraba. Like I said before, when I asked you, I said, does Sakuraba just want to get some work in tonight?
I think so. I think he just wants to break sweat. Maybe he didn't work out yesterday and he thinks, you know what, I do an extra round today. When the boss was to work out 3 hooks and 2 knees, that would be the corner advice of mine. 3 hooks, the guy makes a defense like we're seeing here right now, 2 knees, and that's it.
You could low kick this guy, you could soccer kick him,
anything.
you could throw a knee, slap him. Kicks have not been a factor at all for Sakuraba, so I'm thinking maybe that right knee is bothering him. But then again, if you kick the guy could take it down.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like that. And what's going to happen if it's on the ground? At least maybe then we're going to see some action. Look at this.
Okay, boss, I'm going to put you on the spot.
Okay, put me on the spot.
I'm gonna put you on the spot right now.
Give it to me.
You had a certain assessment of Ohara's skills, how they stacked up with the rest of this martial art world.
Yeah.
Where does Gilles Arsene's skills stack up with Ohara's, A, and the mixed martial art world's, B?
Now, in the mixed martial arts world, it's not that high, we see, because he doesn't know how to defend a punch. I think if you go into a mixed martial arts event, at least you know how to block a punch or do something against it. Like he went all the way down with his face. Ohara turned himself away. These are 2 bad things to do. He could be a real good jiu-jitsu fighter, but he's not wearing a gi. And until now, he didn't show anything on the ground. He didn't show an escape. He didn't show anything. So right now, for me, it's not that high of a level. But I got to tell you, Sakuraba doesn't do what I expected him to do either. I thought he would walk over this, especially a guy who doesn't move. It's like you said, the guy just tries to survive.
But that knee of Sakuraba's is practically mummified. I'm thinking that maybe he's...
That could be something.
Yeah, I think that must be really bothering him.
It's got to be it. Let's hope it.
Oh, look at that right hand. I think they should stop it.
No, right straight.
Yeah,
right
just
straight.
stop it.
Right straight.
The guy doesn't want to fight.
Right straight.
He doesn't want to fight.
That's it.
He doesn't want to fight. They should just stop it. I mean, he's not fighting back. Sakuraba dropped this guy with that right hand. He should just stand back up. Oh, there's a double knee. Wants to one-up Kevin Randall. And now he's got the mount.
No, finally an armbar is going to come up. Watch, here we go. Oh my God. It's like you said, when he goes back to France and he can survive this round, he says, I went the distance with Sakuraba.
Yeah.
And that's maybe his whole plan.
Yeah, but he's not going to go the distance in this position, boss. Because eventually he's going to break that grip and Sakuraba's going to get the arm.
If you want, yeah. I have no words. What can I say? There we go. Pull that. Why doesn't he hit him? I mean, these are slaps. He can hit him. The armbar's coming. Dang, dang. No, okay, what a great defense. Come on, guys. Triangle choke. He can do everything right now. Sakuraba got to finish this fight.
Yeah, he does.
He can make a straight armbar here on this left arm, and he's going to even make a triangle choke. I guess, if I'm not wrong here, I don't know where his left leg is. It's yeah, he can.
This is Sakuraba's 16th time in the Pride Fighting Championships. 16 times. That's 16 fights alone.
Now, there we go. Finally, and he does it on the other arm. I would have expected the other arm. And he sets it up very slow too. It's not. Yeah, there we go. Oh, very nice.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Yeah, surprise, surprise.
Yeah. You know, you made a point about Sakuraba. Okay, now that was 2 minutes and 8 seconds of round number 3. Kazushi Sakuraba got the win. Now, boss, We saw that elimination fight. Fedor won the fight against Heath Herring. It was a spectacular victory. And Nogueira won his fight against Emmett Schultz. That match is going to be one for the ages. The Pride Fighting Championships, Cold Fury 3 is going to happen, and it's going to be coming to you on January 11th, 2003. It's going to be Nogueira against Fedor, Brazil against Russia. A tremendous match up there.
I can't wait till that date, for real. I'm going to put it in my Palm Pilot, and I'm going to remind myself every day that fight is going to come. Because Fedor impressed me a lot tonight.
Fedor has a clear shot at dethroning the champion. So you know that Nogueira is going to go back, watch that tape, and be ready for that. So on behalf of my partner, he is El Guapo, he is Bas Rutten. He doesn't know much about horse races, but he knows the fight game. I'm Stephen Quadros.
And he's the fight professor.
I am the fight professor. This has been the Pride Fighting Championships, Championship Chaos 2. We will see you next time.
Take care and sayonara.
Bye-bye.